Well, good evening. Oh my God, I haven't been live forever. Um, we've been sick in my house with COVID. Hi, Tara. I gotta set this up, my live on my phone, because my computer does not show me comments. It's insane. I don't know why it doesn't, and sometimes everybody's comments don't even show up on my phone. So if you do comment and I don't respond, please forgive me. I will um, go back and look at the comments after. So I decided to start working on a head. Um, Hi Denise, I'm live. Is this crazy or what? Um, so every month in my group, Creepy Corner, we do a poll and let the members, vote on a head design to do. And there was one in there that I kind of really liked, and it's in second place. So it's not going to be the one we'll be doing a live on in group. So I decided just to play around and do it because I wanted to make it anyway. So it's similar, but not exactly the same. So that's what I started doing here. And I thought I would finish it on a live. But I want to show you all. Wait, first, can you guys tell me if you can hear me or not? I want to make sure that I can be heard. Um, I wanted to show you something that can happen when you're working on styrofoam heads. No matter how much you prep it, because you got to prep it. I like that one too. Oh yeah, I love that one, Denise. You have to prep your heads before you can paint them. If you're not familiar with that, if you go to my website, creepyholidaystuff.com, click on categories, because I got a lot of stuff in there now. Click on categories and click on tutorials, and you'll find how, I highly recommend the class replay tutorial on how to prep your head. But anyway, um, what I want to let you know is that no matter how well you prep it, this is a really well prepped head. If you use a spray finish, um, if you get too close to your head, it will eat it. And that's normally what happens to the head if it's not prepped. If your head's not prepped and you spray it, it's just gonna go. It's just gonna look like a bunch of like the moon. Okay. While this head is prepped really good, and because I used a lot of eyeshadow on this head, I went ahead and sprayed the side of it, and I made a big mistake of holding my can too close. And let me show you if you can see. Look what it did right there and right here. And just a little dot right there. I tell you, it's very upsetting. I didn't plan on putting rhinestones and glitter, but when stuff like that happens, it's not a lost cause to work around it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of this glitterific on it in blue and silver, and because I don't want to lose the head. I think it's really awesome and cool. So that's what I'm gonna do. But first, I'm gonna finish this side, and then I'll go on to that and hope it doesn't mess it up. Hey, how are you been? Hi, Georgie. I'm doing good. It was a heck of a time. We had COVID all in the house. Um, my son still 2 weeks later has really got a bad cough. And my daughter, youngest daughter, just tested positive on Saturday. So we have it again. I tested negative. My symptoms are gone. But I tell you what, I still just don't feel the same. I feel a little foggy head. I don't feel that great. But I don't have symptoms. Well, a little bit of cough, but it's been hectic. It's been hectic. But thank you for asking. Yeah, I don't think there's any escaping it. My husband, I believe he's the one that brought it home. He's vaccinated. Um, his was mild. My daughter's vaccinated as well. And Hers seems to be mild. I am not vaccinated, and my son is not vaccinated. So we got 2 vaccinated and 2 unvaccinated, and we all got it. Thank you, Renee. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't been doing nothing. I felt so bad because my group, I missed on some tutorials, but I was just not feeling it. Today is literally, I did a tutorial for my group just this past weekend, but I didn't feel the motivation and all that, and I'm finally just now like, okay, I'm starting to feel a little more wanting to get stuff done. So I started working on this and it made me feel good. So I thought I gotta go live. I have not been live. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. And sorry, I know it's super late for a lot of you. Tammy, I share your video to all my groups. They all love it. I hope everyone says so. Oh, thank you, Tammy. That is so sweet. I super appreciate it. I know it's super late, and I'll be going live earlier this week because I have this head back here that I'm going to work on. And it'll probably be a creepy head. I love doing creepy heads. I do a lot of cute heads, but I love doing creepy. But when I go live again, I'll make sure it's during the day so that most people can, if anybody, wanting to watch, they can watch the live instead of having to watch the replay. So I'm just going to go through and outline all this that I did. And this actually is quite simple head. I know it looks probably like, oh, look at the heart. It's not. And you'll see. You'll see it's not hard. Oh, that's awesome, Tammy. Night owl. There's a lot of night owls out there. I used to go to bed, climb in there, maybe 9:30 or so, but ever since COVID, it kind of gave me like insomnia, a lot of back pain I'm still dealing with, and I just can't sleep well. So even though it looks messy, if you decide to make a head like this, I'll just kind of give little pointers here and there. Don't worry about it because you don't want it to look perfect. And there's going to be eyeshadow in there. And when you're doing shading and stuff, don't got to worry about it looking perfect. And for anybody that, is making their own styrofoam head art or wants to give it a try, in my shop, I have a lot of different kinds of things. I don't just have my styrofoam head art. I also have, if you go to the categories, I have a category that's styrofoam head art material. And I have, there's makeup in there, there's rhinestones, there's eyebrows, there's eyelashes, things that I use to create my heads. And I still have more stuff to put in there. And then if you like mystical things and stuff like that, just check out my categories. I got a lot of jazzy stuff in there. But the styrofoam head art stuff is pretty cool because I use a lot of that stuff. The facial rhinestones and stuff. I love using that stuff on my head. So I decided to start carrying some. And paint brushes and all that jazz. Okay, so I got that outlined. And hopefully these are, they don't have to be perfectly even, but as close as possible to match when I'm talking about the going around the eyeball. Hopefully it's close. We'll find out. some designs look better if they're not symmetrical anyway. Okay, so these I don't like doing. They take up so much time. But they look super cool. I'm going to try to go through it a little quicker than I did the other side. Okay. Let me just make sure. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for popping in. Tanya, thank you so much for your order. I got my notification for your order, and I'm going to get that packaged up for you tomorrow and drop it off at the post office. So I'm just making a lot of lines. Again, you don't got to worry about it looking perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to grab some white. Do the white part of the eyeball. Again, don't worry if you go out of the lines. Fix all that up later when we do touch-ups. So the eye color that I did might have a blue tint, but it's not. It's like a gray. I colored the eye white first, and then I just used black, and I just went back and forth with white and black. So I'll show you how I do that here in a second. Just want to get that first coat on there. So while that is drying, I'm going to get my eyeshadow, and I'm going to use a dark blue. And a short, firm, stubby eyeshadow brush. So this is a dark blue. It's almost like a midnight blue. I'm going to hold it upside down so it doesn't go in my white paint. When you're using a lot of eyeshadow, like what I'm using on this head, I got some wet paint still there. You want to make sure that you spray your head. But please watch the beginning of this live where I talk to you about no matter how much you prep your head, what can happen when you spray it. Like what happened to this head, which I'm going to try to fix. So make sure you watch the beginning. So I'm just going all around with this dark blue. It's like a dark midnight blue eyeshadow. It's actually really pretty blue. I'm going to come in with some black and go underneath her eye. And go on top of her eye. You want to make sure you use a short, thick, firm eyeshadow brush to really hope you get the darkness that you need. Okay, I'll go through there again with some more, but I'm going to go ahead and start working on the eyeball. So let's come back to it. I'm going to go ahead and put some more white. Sorry, I just got to keep checking messages because Denise, does anyone else hear that crackling? Uh-oh, do I got weird sounds coming from my live? Denise says she's hearing crackling sounds. I don't know what that could be. Okay, so I'm just going over the white. And come back to the black. Go around the outline. And then I'm just going to start pulling in that black. It dries super fast, so you might have to go back in there, get some more. Just pull it in. Looks kind of gross at first, but don't worry. I love using just the black and white for eye color. It looks cool, especially on the scary heads. Especially on the scary ones. Just kind of blending in this white on the inside. See if anybody responded about that weird crackling sound. Oh no, Tanya said she hears it too. Gosh, I don't know what it could be. Tell me if it starts to just get too loud and if it's kind of ruining the live, let me know. And then I'll go ahead and leave and then come back in and see if it goes away. That sucks. Okay, let's go back to the black. Go back around my outline. Oh, I made it look kind of stupid. I'll have to fix it. I'm just going to bring in some more of the black. And then get some more white. Sorry, I'm trying to make it to where you can see what I'm doing. Just going all around the outline. I'm going to come up here, went a little too high. I mean, a little too low on the black. Sounds like the stereo system in my Jeep. It's not too bad. Oh, gosh, sorry about that. I had trouble before. I remember it was some kind of weird noise and I had to stop the live. I don't know what the deal is. It's frustrating. So this is a super simple eye to do. Nothing fancy, you know, just using some black and white. And just blending those two colors together give you a really cool grayish eyeball. I'm whitening up the eye a little bit because it looks a little smaller than the other one. Go a little bit bigger, just a little. And I would have a little bit extra white right here, like the light is coming through from this direction over there. Gently pull in a little more black. Go ahead and do a little dot there and a little dot there. Okay. Thank you, Tanya. Hi, Davida. The family's doing good. Wait, do you have a ham radio operator near you? It may be bleed over. Ham radio. I don't know what that is. I don't have anything, any radio on near me. Everybody is doing okay, except for now my youngest daughter tested positive on Saturday, but she's actually doing okay. She has mild symptoms. God willing, it'll stay that way. I added some red here in the inside corner because I want to give her kind of like this side, you know, if you can see, it's like reddish. Whoops. A little bloodshottish, but not a lot. Let me get some more white in here. I don't want it too red, but a little bit. And add a little bit here, pinkish. Let me go over my outline because I messed it up. I have to keep going in and out of my live on my phone in order to see the comments. Okay. I think that's good enough. Good enough. And I'll let that white dry a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some black shadowing to the white of her eye. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow brush with some black, and I'm just going to kind of go over her mouth line. No special way, just rubbing all along the line. Just to create some depth there. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to, so I didn't paint the inside here of these lines. I used eyeshadow. Oh, thank you for the stars, Denise. I just saw that. Thank you. I super appreciate it. So I'm just going in and kind of darkening up and just pulling it down as I put it in here. Just pull it downward to kind of create, you know, that shadowing. It looks better that way. Just like that. Turn it upside down and then pull it this way. Just like that. And be generous with the eyeshadow. Don't worry. Looks good. The more you have, the more shadowing. Looks good. Doing the same thing underneath her eyes. Looks like that. Okay. Let me get some water. I don't know if you guys can hear my son back there coughing. Coughs more at night. Okay. So now the same color blue, which is a dark, like midnight blue, I'm going to come in and just go on each side. Continuously blow the fall out because it gets all over the head. Especially right there in the thumb area. Okay. Turn it upside down. Same thing on this side. Very, very messy. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the underneath the eyeballs. Okay. Now I'm going to take the black and I'm going to go around each of the little ruffles. I tell you, this is a lot of eyeshadow. Lots of it. But it looks cool. And you could do it kind of fast. Doesn't take long. Okay, now I'm going to take, just clean my brush, and I'm going to take a lighter color of blue. I still have heads that I have to do something with. Been a while since I've done what I want to do. I know how it is. I understand. But you know what? When you get that idea, you'll be ready. You just have to wait till you can think up something that you really want to do, and then that's when it's fun and exciting. And you'll do it. I'll sit and look at a head for a couple of days sometimes. And then when I get the idea or I see inspiration, it's like, oh, then it gets me going, and I just get excited to get, start doing it. But, there's so many fun things to do. There's a lot of different things you can create. Especially if you're a creative person, Like, I don't just do the heads. I like to try other things, too. I have stuff I haven't even finished. Like, look at, oh my gosh. I had these. And they're all glass, and I painted the glass all black, and then I was going to do these cool designs to make little potion bottles for Halloween. Oh my god, I never got around to it, but I plan on it. A lot of little tiny things I have just sat aside that I haven't gotten a chance to get to. But I know eventually it'll be like, oh my god, I really want to do that right now, so then I'll get it done. Okay, I got eyeshadow all over me right now. Okay. I know I want to do an Easter bunny. Oh, Easter bunny would be cute. I think in our group, I have to look at the calendar, but I think I have a Mardi Gras to do. I don't think I put any Easter. I need to do some bunnies too. I'm just getting some more of this dark blue in here. Alright, so to make all of that stand out more, I'm going to use some white. White as a highlighter works really good, and it makes your stuff pop. So I'm just going to take my liner brush and go through. Which side did I do it on? I did on the inside. I guess it really don't matter. I'll do the opposite side of the blue. I'm just gonna, it don't even have to be perfect. Just make your lines. I need to go over this too with some blue and black some more. I didn't do that. Just adds nice highlight, makes it stand out more. And then I'm going to go around the ruffle, but leave some of the black Just kind of go around outside of it. The outline. You know what? I think I'm going to do a little line here. Just following along the curve. Maybe one right here. Just to add a little highlight to the nose. Then on the inside underneath, kind of messed up there, but I think it's okay. I'm not going all the way, I'm just doing it in little areas. Just like that. Okay, so while that's all drying, I'm going to come in and do the cracks on the skull. But before I do the cracks on the skull, I'm going to take my blue, just kind of do a little blotchiness around it, around the skull, cracks. I need to darken this up a little bit. Okay. Look back to last year's Easter Bunny. Had it been live in the groove, I've got one started. Awesome. Yeah, I did a few Easter Bunnies. Some cute. My favorite one was the chocolate one. Oh, I love doing that one. He was so cute. Okay, so cracks basically are as simple as can be. You just run them all around the sides of the head. Some of them you can make them connect with each other. Alright, somebody's shooting off fireworks. alive right now.
No.
Okay, I don't want to go down too low on the neck because I need somewhere to put my hands, so I will do that probably off the live. Sorry, this is a little time consuming there. Okay. I don't remember that one. I'll have to look back at it. I'm going to do one on the faceless heads. Yeah, the faceless heads, they turn out so much cuter. It's easier to do those style of heads on the faceless ones. Way easier. And there's so many different little bunny faces you can make. Super cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through and do the highlight on here. And basically after that, if she's pretty much done, I just got to do, of course, eyelashes. My black is still wet, so this is not super good idea, but trying not to get too much into the black. I just kind of go on the side of it. Oh wait, she's not going to be done because I have that pitting from the spray. I told you guys I was going to do some glitter. I got to try that. So I definitely got to do that. Definitely got to do that. Alright, good enough I think, except for up here. I left some. I left these. See how you could, I mean, it's time consuming, but yet it is a little bit quick. You don't have to be all perfect. Oh, I messed that up, but it's okay. Alright. So she needs it down there, but I'm not going to do that because, like I said, I can't get my hands all stuck in there. Oh, thank you for the stars, Tanya. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right, let's see. So, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and repeat myself in case you didn't hear the very beginning. I talked about how it's really important to prep your head. You super have to prep it because otherwise you could have a mess with your paints and you're putting your finish on it. It could just dry your head. But, oh, and again, if you don't know how to do that, go to my shop, click on categories, tutorials, check out the class replay, and that will help you. But you still have to be cautious. If you're going to use a spray finish, which I prefer to use when I am working with a lot of eyeshadow, if you hold the can too close, it's going to eat up the styrofoam. I will show you what happened here. You see all this? This right here, it curd from the spray. This area here, this little patch here. And I mean, if you hold her like this, you can't see it, but it is there. I know it's there. I see it, and there's a little bit there, and it really irritates me. That is from holding the can too close. Because I sprayed this side because there was so much shadow on there. I knew it was going to get all over my hands, and when I worked on this side, I didn't want it all over my hands. So, that happened. I didn't plan on using glitter and rhinestones on her, but because I want to try to hide what I did to make this head still super awesome, I'm going to try using some glitterific. It's in blue and silver. And just kind of dab it around her head. You know, if it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. I could always wipe it off. But I'm going to see if I can just kind of hide without having to put rhinestones and stuff. So we'll see. So just dabbing it around her face. I can't only have it in one area, so I'm just going to kind of mix it in here. And it really helps hide what I did. Adds a little splash of shimmer to her. So far I see it's not really hurting. Again, it's just something I did not want to do, and I would not do this if that didn't happen. So if you decide to make this style head, you know, you don't need this. Just, I have to do it. Gives her an interesting look. The blue, it picks up the blue pretty nice. I don't know how well you can see it. It's not hurting it at all. I think it looks kind of cool. I just wouldn't go super heavy with it. Okay. And it hid the situation I was trying to hide, so that worked out. So if that ever happens to you, you know, take a break and look at the head and go, okay, wait, now don't feel that the head is destroyed. Oh my God, you know, all that work, I gotta just toss it. Look at ways that you can work around what happened, you know. If you have pitting in one area that happened from your spray, try a rhinestone. Do some glitter. Or wait, is it possibly an area that could be covered with a wig? You know, so don't immediately get worried. Okay. So I think let's take a second for you to really look. Or let me look too what I did. Interesting. It gives her a different look. Thank you, Denise. Not bad. These specks you see are blue, and then there's a touch of like a pinkish. But it looks okay to me. Okay, so I'm not going to do this side because I do still need to do all this cracks here, and then I need to spray it, and because I want to put the glitter stuff, this glitterific, over the spray. But I will go ahead and put her eyelash on so you can see. So I'm just going to take a liner. Oh, whoops. And I like to put a little bit on the eye line. It just helps it grab the eyelash better. Pop it on there. I also sell the eyelashes. If you go to my shop and the category Styrofoam Head Art Supplies, a bunch of eyelashes in there too. If you need some eyelashes. I got so much more to put in there. I just, being sick, I haven't been able to do nothing. So I decided instead of doing full bottom lashes or the little short ones, I just cut some leftover lashes that I wasn't using. And I'm putting them right on the edge of her eye there. So, just right in that corner. Like this. There we go. Oh, I forgot to add the black there. I gotta do that still. She needs some black eyeshadow in her eyeball. Let me clean this brush. Now I just want a little bit. I don't know if I can get in here. Yikes. Got a little too much. Well, that's okay. Take some white paint and just try to fix it. Okay. Hi, Irene. It has been a while. I've been out of commission. Got a house full of COVID, and just haven't been getting stuff done, and finally filling up to getting some work done. So I thought I'd come on here. So this is what I have. Again, if you got to watch the whole video to find out exactly why I added these glitterific on this side, which I'm going to add on this side too, but I have to wait till I spray her, and it has to do with a flaw that I could not fix. Well, I mean, I probably could have re-prepped that area, but I didn't want to. It would have been a lot more work. But anyway, there it is. She's not done. As soon as I'm going to wait till tomorrow, after I finish all her webs here, or her cracking, and then I'll spray her, and then I'll put the glitterific on this side. She will be done. And I think this head would actually look cool with like a black, some kind of black hat. That's what I'm picturing. Maybe some black felt collar. We'll see. I just have to go and look and see what I have in stock, and see what I could put on her when she's done. So when she's ready, I'll post a picture. Thank you all for joining me this evening, and thank you all who sent stars. I really appreciate it. I've missed coming live. I have plans to go live again, hopefully this week. I have a head that's prepped that I wanted to do on a live. I just have to think of which one I want to do. I have a few creepy ones I want to do. So again, thank you, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. If you have any questions on how I did this or anything, please feel free to message me. All right, have a good night.